Hi. This portion of the instructional video is about rotation. Rotation. So rotation is sort of a different animal. Unlike reflection, in this case over the x-axis, and then translation, which was, in this case, x plus 8, y plus 8, which means from here, plus 8 along the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and plus 8 along the y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here's a new location. Wait a minute, that's a double prime. So that was a translation, also known as a slide, because it moves only in horizontal and vertical motion. And as you know, reflection is also known as a flip. Now we have a rotation. And the homework assignment mentioned you're supposed to rotate this second post image negative 90 degrees, negative 90 degrees. And you're thinking, what on earth is that? So let me do a quick illustration for you. Did you know that in geometry, trigonometry, when we talk about degrees, or radians in this case, we have a circle. Now you notice the way I just drawn it, is that a proper grammar? The way I drew it was counterclockwise. That's not just my style or habit, that is actually the positive rotation of a circle. What does that mean? Well, it starts from 0 degrees, and where it begins, this is called the initial side. And we rotate it counterclockwise. The positive rotation is counterclockwise. So for example, if I went from the initial side and rotated like 45 degrees, and where I just ended, this will be called the terminal side. So where I begin is the initial side, and where I end to form a total of 45 degrees, that's the terminal side. So when we rotate counterclockwise, that is the positive rotation. So if I rotated backwards from the initial side this away, that means this will become my terminal side. However, this is now negative 90 degrees. So you could say, hey, isn't negative 90 degrees same as saying positive 270 degrees? You are correct. Positive 270 in a positive rotation is congruent to negative 90, or clockwise rotation, the quarter of a circle. Yes, right. So keep that in mind as we talk about this rotation. Here we go. So in this case, the homework assignment said whatever the second post image was, rotated negative 90 degrees. So now you're thinking, oh wow, do I need a protractor? Do I need a compass or something? And even if I did, how do I ensure? Here, let me see. This is the bomb. This is the good stuff right here. I love this compass because once you set it, it won't move around. How do you make sure that when you rotate this from C prime, how do I know where to stop? That's the question. Now, let's think about this. Here's what you already know. You never thought about it, maybe. But did you know that if you started from the C double prime here and went 360 degrees, where will you end up? That's right back to where it was. 360, using the origin as a center, or the pivot point. If you rotate it 360, it'll come back right to where it was. So where would the 180 degrees be? Then you'll say, well, 180 then is basically the opposite side of the center, isn't it? And you'll be correct. Over here would have been 180 because this rotation right there is 180. Is that crazy or what? Then how do you get a 90? Well, 90 degrees is when you have a perpendicular bisector. Meaning, if there's a straight line, here's the bisecting point, then it has to be exactly 90 degrees. And possibly the best way to do that is if you had a protractor with a 90 degrees. But check this out. How about if we do it this way? From the C, to go from the origin to the C, you had to go x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Positive. and 1, 2, 3. So wouldn't that mean if I went right up, shouldn't I go down right? So let's do that. Instead of going up right 5, let's go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And instead of going up 3, let's go 1, 2, 3. And look where you end up right here. And what's the coordinate for that? X is 3. And the y is negative 5. Now look at the relationship between this C double prime, which is 5 and 3, and this one. What's happening? The numbers crossed over, they switched, and one became an inverse, opposite. Yeah, and now that has become, from here to there, is negative 90 degrees. See that? Half of 180. And you could follow that for every one of these guys now. See this A double prime? You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we went right up. So we're going to go down right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to come here somewhere. Right there. And that's going to be my A triple prime. This was my C triple prime. And what's the coordinate for this guy? Well, I just did it. It is right 6 and negative 6. Switched, switch in reverse. And how about the B double prime becoming a B triple prime? Again, is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So instead of going right, we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right here. Somewhere, is that right? I can't really tell. There it is. Somewhere there. And that's my B triple prime, which is 7 and negative 3. And now let's connect those 3 points. And what you have is a triangle that used to be over here, and now it has rotated negative 90 degrees. That's your homework. Take a good look at it. Good luck. All right.